Okay, Chapter 10, Section 7, Page 2, using a table to calculate probabilities. 3 cable channels, 95, 97, 103, air, quiz shows, comedies, and dramas. The number of shows aired are showed in the table below. Okay, if one show, a show, is picked at random, find the following probabilities. Okay. I noticed in the homework sometimes these total categories, and then these are added down this way. Okay, so these 3 added get here, these 3 added get here. In your homework, if they don't have the total categories, you may need to add them. Okay, so because when we're talking about probabilities, all the possible outcomes is the number on the bottom. Okay, so we need that. For A, the show is on channel 103 or is shown to be on 97. So channel 103 has 11 different shows. That is the probability of any one show being on channel 103. And then you're going to add that to the probability of any shows being on 97. So 97 has the probability of 8 different shows. Okay, so any one of 8 out of 31, any one of 11 out of 31. And because they are mutually exclusive, a show apparently cannot be on 97 and 103 at the same time. So they're considered mutually exclusive. So we just add the numerators. Okay. The show is drama or comedy. Drama is this row that adds up to 10. So there are 10 different dramas across the board on all 3. So 10 to choose from when you're picking one. A comedy, there are 13. It can't be a comedy show and a drama show together, so they're mutually exclusive. Therefore, you add the numerators and you get that. Okay. But when a show is on 103 or it's a drama, well, we have to look at the individual probability. So the probability of a show being on 103 is 11 out of 31. Probability of a show being a drama is 10 out of 31. And notice that there are 2 in 103 dramas here that we've just counted twice here. So we need to subtract that to get your 19 because it's not mutually exclusive. Okay. Same with something in 95, a quiz show. And then there are 5 95 quiz shows. So I just counted them twice in the 95 and the quiz show. So I need to take that out, and that's that number. Okay. So there are some charts and there are some like the next one in the homework. All right, so let's use the addition rule without a chart. It says there are 31 students. Students range from freshman through senior. Some of the students are nursing majors and the rest are education majors in this class. So select one student at random from the class. So if we select one student at random from the class, the whole class, we need to know how many males are in this class. So apparently there's 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. That is going to give us 14 over 31. For picking one person out of 31 turns out to be a male. Okay. Freshmen. Well, there are 15 freshmen out of the entire class. So 15 out of 31. If you go to grab one student out of this class, the probability of that one student being a freshman out of the 31 is 15 out of 31, around 50%. Okay. A student is either male or a freshman. So there are 14 males. There are 15 freshmen, but you can have a male freshman. So you need to subtract the male freshman because they're counted twice. And I believe that comes out to 2331 for picking one student and having them be a male or a freshman. Okay. The student is a male given that they're a freshman. Given that they're a freshman means the number on the bottom is not going to be 31 because we're only talking out of all the freshmen, how many male are there? There's 6 over 15. Reduce by 3, get 2/5. Okay, so givens are different as far as the denominator goes. Okay, this one says a student is either a freshman or a sophomore. A freshman, a sophomore, and we're adding because it's an or. All right, and can you be a freshman and a sophomore at the same time? No, so these are not mutually exclusive, but this one going to come out to 23 over 31 coincidentally is that, so we're not subtracting anything out. Okay, a student is female. Let's see, we have 9 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 1 senior. That is 17 out of 31. The student is female given that they're a sophomore. Given that they're a sophomore. Given that they're a sophomore, they're female. Givens have different denominators. The student is a female sophomore. Well, female sophomore is right there. But this isn't a given. This is how many, if you go to grab one person from the entire class, the probability of them being a female sophomore is 3. Okay. Female or a sophomore, we're going to be adding something, right? Female was, what is it, 1731. Sophomore was 8 over 31. And can you be a female sophomore? Yes. So we need to subtract them. 2231. Because there's an overlap, because they can be, because they are not mutually exclusive.